So here is some area and circumference of circles and complex shapes then as well involving circles. So question one. Find the area of the following circle. So the area of a circle is equal to pi r squared. So the formula never changes, okay? And we're going to let pi be equal to 3.14. And we're told in the question that the radius is 4 centimeters squared. So on your calculator, 3.14 multiplied by 4 squared gives you 50.24 centimeters squared. And for question 1 also, we have to find the circumference. And the circumference is the length around the circle. So the formula for circumference is 2 pi r. So don't mistake the formula, okay? Which in this case will be 2 times 3.14 and the radius r is 4. So 2 times 3.14 by 4 gives you a length of 25.12 and it's in centimeters. So that's question 1 for you. Question 2 then is similar. We want to find the area. The formula for area is pi r squared again. Now this time we're taking pi as 22 over 7. So 22 over 7 multiplied by the radius is 14 millimeters squared. So in on your calculator again, 22 over 7 multiplied by 14 squared. So 22 over 7 multiplied by 14 squared is equal to 616 millimeters squared. We're also asked to find the circumference. So circumference, like the perimeter, is the same, 2 pi r. So 2 times, well, pi is 22 over 7 and the radius, we were told, is 14 millimeters. So multiply on your calculator again and you get 88 millimeters is the circumference of that circle. Okay? For question 3, the area is equal to pi r squared. Now this time they want us to leave our answer in terms of pi. So we're not going to substitute for pi. So pi times 8 centimeters squared. So on your calculator, you get 64 pi centimeters squared. So I'm not substituting for pi because they want me to leave my answer in terms of pi. So pi is in my answer. And the circumference again, the formula for circumference, 2 pi r, 2 times pi stays the same and the radius is 8 centimeters. So 2 times 8 is 16 pi centimeters is the circumference of that circle. So now question 4, part A. So find the area of the following circle. So the area is equal to pi r squared. Pi is 3.14 and they're telling me that the radius is 19 centimeters squared. So 3.14 multiplied by 19 centimeters squared gives me 1133.54 centimeters squared. Okay? And for the second part of this one, we have to find the circumference again. And the formula for circumference, 2 pi r. So 2 times 3.14 and the radius is 19. So 3.14 is 119.32 centimeters. Okay? So it's area and circumference we're focusing on. Now for part B, this one is slightly trickier because they tell us that the diameter is equal to 25. But we know that the radius is half the diameter. So a half of 25 is 12.5 meters. So then you can find the area is equal to pi r squared. So 3.14 multiplied by 12.5 squared will give you 3.14 multiplied by 12.5 squared is equal to 490.625, and it's in meters squared. Okay, and the same with this one for the circumference. Okay, so circumference is equal to 2 pi r, so 2 times 3.14, and the radius is 12.5, giving you an answer of 78.5, and it's just meters. Okay, so that's questions 1, 2, 3 and 4. And now question 8. Okay, so consider the following diagram, and we want to find the area of the larger circle. So we're using pi as 3.14. So part A. Well, the large circle has a radius of 1.5 meters. So my area will be equal to pi r squared, which is 3.14 multiplied by 1.5 squared. So use your calculator again. 3.14 multiplied by 1.5 squared, giving you 7.065 meters squared. Okay, for part B then, the smaller circle has a radius of 1 meter. So the area of this one will be equal to pi r squared again. So 3.14 multiplied by 1 meter squared, which is equal to 3.14 multiplied by 1 squared, which will be 3.14 meters squared. And it tells us then part C, by subtracting the two areas, find the area of the shaded region that remains. So this is like a swimming pool or a pond, and the steps around the outside. So by subtracting the two areas, so 7.065 meters squared minus 3.14 meters squared, so 7.065 minus 3.14, and my answer then is 3.925 meters squared. So you're only asked to subtract the two areas.